Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alex, I'm happy to have you here, and this is For the Love of Stories. So, you have probably heard about the tbrjar videos that people are doing, and I thought I would do something similar to that, but with a little twist. I've got Kindle Unlimited until the end of March, so I have compiled a list of books that I would like to read from there. I've put them all in this wheel and we're going to spin it and see what comes up. I'm going to choose about 6 of them. I've got 13 books to choose from, so we're going to go through them first and then we're going to spin the wheel and see what it comes up with. So the first one on here is Firstborn, the complete series by Eyes of Frost. The second one is Just Out of Jupiter's Reach by Neddy Okorafor? I'm guessing that's how you say it. I do apologise if I get any of these names wrongly pronounced. I do. The Hanging City is next by Charlie N. Holmberg. After that we've got The Reading List by Sarah Nisha Adams. Do let me know if you've read any of these books in the comments and let me know what you think about them. The Railway Children is the next one by E. Nesbit. And She Who Became the Sun is the next one. I feel like I'm, I don't know, calling out the lottery numbers or something. How It Unfolds by James S.A. Corey. I've got a nice collection of some of them a bit longer and some of them a bit shorter because I'm going to choose about 6 and I don't know how long it's going to take me to read them. I don't often do standalone books or like mixing them up, and especially not trying to do anything in the time frame. So this is new to me, so I'm playing it safe and I'm hoping that the wheel gives me a nice selection of books, not all just really long ones. That wouldn't be very good. Emergency Skin by N.K. Jemisin is next, and then we've got Cursed Cocktails, A Cozy Fantasy by S.L. Rowland, I don't know. The Wind and the Wilds by Charlie N. Holmberg as well, and then The Prince and the Troll by Rainbow Rowell, and Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Duer, and then Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, also by Salvador Dali. So I'm guessing there's some art in there that should be really cool. That sounds like a really interesting combination, doesn't it? So what is the wheel going to choose? Shall we see? Now you can see the wheel with all 13 books on there, and all we've got to do is spin it and it will tell us what ones we're going to read. As I said, I think I'm going to choose about 6 of them. Yeah. Ready? The first one is Firstborn. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's about 600 pages, so I think it's a trilogy, but I'm thinking that 600 pages for a whole series, sign me up. I'm reading Robinhobb at the moment, and one of the books I'm nearly finished is like 900 pages, so this seems really doable. Number 2 is gonna be, what's that? The Reading List. That book, it kept coming up. You know, it was like, read me. So I thought I'm gonna read it. What's this? 3 of 6. Just Out of Jupiter's Reach. That's good because that's a nice short one. I think that's like 30 or 40 pages. I'm happy with that one too. Okay, cool. We're getting a good little collection, little selection even of different kinds of books. I think this is more. So we've got fantasy, and this is sci-fi. So that's cool. I like that there's 2 different genres already. What's number 4 gonna be? 4 is one of my favourite numbers. Just so you know. 5. The Will and the Wilds. Oh, the thing that made me choose that one to read really was that was another one that kind of keep looking at me as well, like, oh, hello, I think you'd like it if you read me. But when I read the what's it called, reviews, it said on there that it was like a love letter to storytelling, and that sold me. Sign me up for that. Excellent. I forgot to screen record that on my iPad, but I've taken a screenshot of it. There's 2 left to choose now. What am I hoping for? Something. Oh, the Hanging City. Have you seen that cover? Oh, that is beautiful. Wait, I've got to record it again. We're recording on the screen this time, so I'll get it. This is the last one. What's it going to be? I'm hoping for something. What would I like it to be? I would like it to be the Cursed Cocktails, the cozy fantasy one. I'd really like to give one of them a go. I'm hoping for that. Let's see what it is. Cloud Cuckoo Land. Yeah, no, we didn't get that one. I was just like, have we already had that one? Cloud Cuckoo Land. Okay. That was actually, to be honest with you, one of the ones that I was on the fence with. But we'll go with it. That's it. We've got our 6. So we are just going to return the ones that we're not going to read. So return The Railway Children, She Who Became the Sun. I was looking forward to reading that one, but I guess I'll read it another time. Oh, The Prince and the Troll we didn't get. I had such a rubbish memory. I'm a little bummed that we didn't get Cursed Cocktails. But I do have Legends and Lattes on my Kindle that I bought when it was cheap. So that's good. At least I've got that I can read. I need to count them. Did I even have the right amount? Apparently I cannot count even when it's like to 6. Because we only picked 5, not 6. So we do have 1 left to do. So again, I'm still hoping for Cursed Cocktails. Come on. Screen record would be helpful. Let's do it. Okay, so it's come up with Firstborn, which we already have. So we're going to spin it again. The Railway Children. That's what it's landed on. That's what we're going with. So that's our 6. Okay, we've got it now. Right, we have got our final 6. Let's look at them. Railway Children, Firstborn, Just Out of Jupiter's Reach, The Hanging City, The Reading List, and The Will and the Wilds. That seems like a pretty good little list actually. I like that there's, we've got a full fantasy series in there. We've got a classic in The Railway Children. And we've got a nice short read in just out of Jupiter's Reach. Then we've got a little bit of a cozy one with the reading list. That's a little bit different to what I normally read. But yeah, okay. And the Will and the Wild, that sounds cool. Let's have a closer look at them. Okay, so The Railway Children by E. Nesbitt. The synopsis is pretty small, so let's have a look and see what it says. The Railway Children, a much-loved children's classic, was first published in 1906 and has never been out of print. It is a classic tale of humanity, eternal love and kindness. The lives of Roberta, Peter and Phyllis are shattered when their father is falsely accused of spying, forcing them to move away from their London home to a cottage in rural Yorkshire. They soon become enchanted with a railway that runs nearby. There follows a series of many adventures, including saving a train from disaster and befriending an old gentleman, a daily commuter, who helps them in their struggle to prove their father's innocence. Okay, one of the most famous stories of all time, enjoyed by millions of children and adults across the world. Cool. So, the reason that this one has been something that I've wanted to read, I remember watching a film of the story when I was a kid. I can't remember how old I was, maybe about 10ish, at my nan's house. And I really enjoyed the film, and ever since then it's been one of them stories that has like just stuck with me, that I just enjoyed. So yeah, when I saw the book on there, I shortlisted it straight away, and now I get to read it. Next up is the Firstborn series, the complete series. So yeah, 639 pages. That seems pretty doable to me. Yeah. Should we read the synopsis? Humans are prey, holding off the hunters will require falling in with the enemy. The invaders didn't come in spaceships. They stepped through a glowing portal and brought death and magic to humankind. 15 years later, the surviving humans are little more than prey. Prey that huddles in their ruined cities, dependent on the mercy of unseen benefactors. But the price of that mercy for survival is surrendering every firstborn to a fate unknown, and today is Nova's turn. Uh-oh! Once the firstborn steps through the portal, all anyone is sure of is that they're never seen again. Oh dear. See you later, Nova. But Nova is determined not to fail in her duty, either the one assigned to her birth or the one she assigned herself, because in the deepest, darkest chamber of her heart, she's sworn to do whatever is necessary to survive, observe, and play the game until she can show these supposed benefactors the same brand of mercy they've offered her people. Okay. Yet what she discovers on the other side is unlike any of the hundreds of scenarios she's had 17 years to conjure up. Okay, so she's only 17, okay. And by the time the pieces begin to make sense, she realises the truth is far darker than anyone back home comprehends. And worse, that the ruthless enemy she's grown up hating might just be the key to save what remains of her world. Alright. That sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, I'm up for that. So the next one looks as though it's in a series, but as far as I understand, you can read them individually. And yeah, this one's 45 pages, so that's cool. It says 5 of 6 of the series, but I think it should be fine to just read this one on its own. It's called Just Out of Jupiter's Reach, the Far Reaches collection. Okay, a revolutionary experiment in space opens a woman's eyes to the meaning of solitude in a thought-provoking short story by New York Times bestseller. They're always New York Times bestsellers, aren't they? All of these people. Cool name, Tornado. Love that. Cool. It'd be cool if someone had a name of like Rainbow Tornado or Tornado Rainbow or something. Tornado Rainbow Blitz. Right, anyway. Tornado on Wabiko. Tornado on Wabiko is one of 7 people on Earth paired with sentient ships to explore and research the cosmos for 20 million euros. Right, okay, I'm going to read that again. Tornado on Wabiko. It's not that hard to say. Tornado on Wabiko is one of 7 people on Earth paired with sentient ships to explore and research the cosmos for 20 million euros. A decade of solitary life for a lifetime of wealth. Okay, 5 years into the 10-year mission of total isolation comes a consolation. A temporary meet-up along fellow travellers. Okay, a lot can happen in a week. For a tornado who left a normal life behind, a little company can be life-changing. That sounds fun. That sounds cool. Okay, I'm up for that as well. Okay, yeah, I mean it says obviously it can be consumed in one sitting. 45 pages. Okay, I comfortably read, I've noticed, about 20 pages per sitting for me, personally. So that's about 2 sittings for me. I mean, that's fine, I could do that in a day, maybe. The Hanging City, look how many reviews it's got, 8,662. And it's averaging at, what is it, 4.5 stars. I think it's going to be a good one. I do. Right, 7 years on the run from her abusive father and with no hope of sanctuary among the dwindling pockets of human civilization, Lark is out of options. She can thrust fear onto others, leaving all threats fleeing in terror. It's a means of survival as she searches for a place to call home. If the campfire myths of her childhood are true, Lark's sole chance for refuge could lie in Kagmar, the city of trolls, a brutal species and the sworn enemies of humanity. Lark could be much more useful than the low-caste humans who merely labour in Kagmar. Her gift makes her invaluable as a monster slayer to fight off the unspeakable creatures that torment the Trolls' Hanging City, suspended from a bridge over an endless dark canyon. This is funny. Of course there's a bridge, and that's probably where the trolls live. It makes me think of the Simpsons episode when they make Mo a troll and he lives under the bridge. It's just so stereotypical. It's funny. Anyway, that one sounds like fun. Maybe a little darker, I'm not sure, but it also sounds fun as well. And look, it's 344 pages. Easy. When you've got to the end of the Lifeship Traders trilogy and you've read a lot of books and a lot of long books, they're really good, but they're long. 344 pages for one story, one book. That doesn't seem like much. That's easy, that's fine. Cool, I'm up for that. The reading list. This is a book that I have put on my list and taken it off and put it back on and taken it off. And it's just one of them ones that just kept popping up. So I was just like, alright then, I'm giving in, I'm adding you to this shortlist. And apparently the universe wants me to read it because not only did it happen like that, but then the wheel chose it for me too. So we're stuck with it now. It's got 14,000 reviews and it's averaging at a 4.5 as well. So, alright. This one's got 430 pages, so it's a little longer, but still doable. Right, what does it say? A faded list. 9 favourite stories. For two strangers, friendship is only a page away. A little bit cheesy. Mukesh Patel pops to the local library, foregoing his routine of grocery shopping and David Attenborough documentaries. He has no idea his life's about to change. He meets Alicia. Not the right one though. A reluctant librarian and the keeper of a curious reading list. Just a scrappy piece of paper with the names of 9 stories. Doesn't seem anything special, yet something tells her to keep it close. Story by story, Mukesh and Alicia work their way through the list, their worries slipping away with every encounter, with every world discovered in their unlikely book club of 2. What I'm hoping with this book is that it's just cozy, you know, it's just a nice little cozy story that is just nice to read. Articulate. Okay, we've got one left to read. Out, it's The Will and the Wilds. This one has 5,000 reviews, ratings, and again it's a 4.5 star. So we've got some good ones. We've got some good picks on here. This one is 265 pages, and it's by the same author that wrote The Paper Magician, and I didn't like that book, so hopefully I like this one. What does it say? Anna knows to fear the mistings that roam the wildwood near her home. When one tries to kill her to obtain an enchanted stone, Anna takes a huge risk, fighting back with a misting of her own. What's a misting? Michaelis, I thought it was Michaela, but it's Michaelis. So it's Michaelis's. Michaelis's help isn't free. His price? A kiss. One with the power to steal her soul. But their deal leaves Michaelis bound to the mortal realm, which begins eating him alive. Ooh, that sounds good. Only Enna's kiss, giving willingly, can save him from immediate destruction. It's a temporary salvation for Michaelis and a lingering doom for Enna. Part of her soul now burns bright inside Michaelis, making him feel for the first time. This sounds really cool. Enna shows Michaelis is suffering, but her small sacrifice won't last long. If she and Michaelis can't break the spell binding him to the mortal realm, Michaelis will be consumed completely and Enna's soul with him. That sounds really cool. That sounds really really engrossing, you know, and really like intricate. And then it's 265 pages, so it should be pretty nicely paced, I hope, as well, like pretty quick. And it seems like there's a lot of story in that. That sounds really good. I'm glad that's one that's come up actually. Cool. I love books. Aren't they the best? Aren't they the best? I love them. Love a story. I love a story in my head. So, which one are we going to even begin with? We've got 6 to choose from. We've got until the end of March to read all of these. And I think I'm going to start with the Will and the Wilds. Reading that synopsis had me gripped. I want to know more about it. I'm going to read that one first. After that, I'm thinking The Railway Children. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with The Railway Children after that. That should be pretty good. And then, I'm thinking the reading list or Just Out of Jupiter's Reach. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to go The Will and the Wilds, The Railway Children, The Reading List, Just Out of Jupiter's Reach, and then do I read the Hanging City or Firstborn next, because I'm just thinking when I finish these ones I'm going straight into the Tawny Man trilogy, so I'm going to need a little bit of like a palette cleanser. Let me know if you think that that's a good order for them, and do you think that there's a good palette cleanser on this list that I should actually put at the end to read, just to clear my brain out for all this stuff that I'm going to be consuming before I go into the Tawny Man trilogy, which by the way I'm really excited about. Itching to read that book. Alright, well thank you so much for watching. That's it. That is where we are with it all. You can expect a follow-up video to this. I am going to read these books and I will make a video of my experience of that. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Thank you so much for watching again. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you later. Bye.